Tara is a very complicated subject in art because there are just so many different forms. We have a solitary form, then we have the acacia forest form with three deities, Tara, Marichi, and Ekajati. Then we have the Tara that protects from the eight fears, and we have several different varieties based on traditions. So we have several ways that the Taras removing the eight fears can be portrayed, along with portraying them either as green Tara or as white Tara. Then we have the 21 Taras, which comes out of the praise to the 21 Taras, which is regarded as a Tantra belonging to the highest classification, the Anuttara Yoga, or Yoga Niruttara. So with the 21 Taras, we really have primarily the Atisha tradition and the Surya Gupta. We have three or four other traditions aside from those, but the main ones we see in art are the Atisha and the Surya Gupta. And the Atisha is often taught more from a Kriya Tantra point of view. The Surya Gupta is often taught more from the highest fourth category of Tantra point of view. But aside from those, in the highest classification of Tantra, we have a number of different forms. We have, aside from the 21 Taras, primarily of the Surya Gupta, and this has to do with explanation, not the Tantra it's coming out of, nothing else, or it's really primarily how it's taught. So aside from the Surya Gupta, then we also have the 11 deity mandala of Vajratara that's coming out of the Vajravali. And Vajravali is a large collection of initiations that was believed to be collected by Abhayakara in the 11th century. The Vajratara is based on the Vajrapanjara Tantra. Then we have another Surya Gupta practice, which is a 17 deity mandala of green Tara embracing Buddha Amoghasiddhi. And this, I am not sure which Tantra this comes out of, and it may actually be based on the praise to the 21 Taras. But it is an important Surya Gupta tradition, and we do find a number of mandalas in art. And it was a popular practice up until about the 16th, 17th century, and then it is less commonly found now in art. The next would be really the 19 deity mandala of Vajratara, and this one comes out of the Mitra Gyatsa collection of initiations. Mitra Gyatsa was an Indian teacher, came to Tibet, was quite popular. He has a source text which he compiled of over 100 important mandalas covering all four classes of Tantra, and in there is this 19 deity Tara, and it is also coming out of the Vajrapanjara. So we have two different mandalas. One is the 11 deity out of the Vajravali, and then the other one is the 19 deity coming out of the Mitra Gyatsa collection, but both are based on the Vajrapanjara Tantra. Then again, we have the 21 Taras, just in terms of increasing numbers here. 21 Taras, and there are a number of different ways that this can be practiced based on the highest level of Tantra. Now, in terms of modern practices, more modern and practices based on pure vision and revealed treasure, then we have two. We have the Takpupa tradition coming out of the Gelug 18th century, and it is a solitary green Tara, and that is also taught from the point of view of generation and perfection stage. It is taught as a fourth category Tantra, Yoga Niruttara, or Anuttara Yoga, depending which word you prefer to use. Now, aside from the Takpupa tradition, then in the In the 19th century, we have a Khyentse Wangpo practice. A Khyentse Wangpo revealed treasure. I believe it's a real revealed treasure rather than a pure vision. I'm not completely sure on this. But it is called the Chintamani Chakratara with 9 deities, and it actually is more of a long life practice. It's based on white Tara, and the Chintamani has a consort. The Chitamani, we have to distinguish here between Chitamani Tara of the Takpu tradition. Chita means mind, mani, jewel or precious, as opposed to the Khyentse Wangpo revealed treasure practice, which is Chintamani. Chinta here means wishing or wish fulfilling, so a wish fulfilling jewel wheel, Tara with 9 deities. So the Chitamani of Takpu and the Chintamani of Khyentse are the two more recent Tara practices that belong to the highest level of Yoga Tantra. Now, these are not going to be the only ones. There are going to be other Nyingma practices that belong to more obscure traditions that are just not necessarily easily identified in art. So don't always think that because we have a limited list, that list is definitive. It's not. There's often other forms of Tara will appear. It's really not. It's not a science. Working on Himalayan art for art history, for iconography, for religious context, it really is a true art and not a science.